I'm all in for patients because I, like so many people, have been deeply affected by cancer. Cancer is relentless, but so are we.
I am really in it to bring hope to patients. There are many patients out there that really suffer from cancer, right? And I think each and every day, if I can get up and do my part, I know that one day it'll bring hope for many patients out there. We want to make sure that we provide safe, efficacious drug at every step of the way. We put quality and compliance at the center of everything that we do on a daily basis. And at the end of the day, if we're able to save, patients on the market, that's the biggest gift that we can get and also provide. I'm very proud of working here because of the management here that is completely patient-centric. That's why we are all in for the patients.
We're in it for patients because it gives every day a purpose. All the failures, all of the long hours that we spend in the lab, if it could just affect one person, one kid, family member, cousin, friend, then it really does make it all worth it.
Hopefully, the patients worldwide can benefit from Sutro's cutting-edge technologies, including cell-free, and we have the unique non-canonical amino acid technology that can be used to make precisely engineered and conjugated antibodies. That's why we are in for the patients.
Why are we in it for patients? Because we're all patients. Working here at Sutro gives me hope that someday we will do whatever we can to help patients live longer, better, and healthier lives. That's why I'm in it for patients.
We are all touched by cancer, our families, friends, and communities. We hope to make a difference to change someone's day. When we hear someone has had a good result in our clinical trials, it propels us forward in our work and makes us hopeful that we can change the path for patients in a positive way.
One of the things that I really love about being at Sutro is the sense of urgency that our teams bring to the discovery and the development of truly novel therapies for oncology. And that's why we're all in it for the patients.
I want to be part of the team so that we can help out more people. And one day, if I have to be the one who need the treatment for the cancer, I think all the drugs are already on the market. That's why I'm all in for the patient.
I believe what we do every day matters to the smallest detail. For what I do, I make sure the scientists have everything they need to make sure anything we do data-wise, project-wise is on point. And that's why we're all in it for the patients.
The reason why I'm at Sutro, for me personally, is the science and technology, which really appeals to what I'm interested in doing, which is helping people. And when you see the effects of what we do here, not just for our patients, but also for the community that Sutro as a whole, how we collaborate together, it makes a difference here and across the globe. And that's why we're all in for the patients.
So I joined Sutro because all my life I've loved the pursuit of discovery, especially scientific discovery. So finding new ways of solving new problems. And cancer is one of the oldest problems that I know of. So I'm here to apply my scientific knowledge and my creative thinking skills to hopefully aid in the development of new therapeutics that could hopefully impact patient lives someday. And that's why I'm all in for the patients.
I enjoy being a part of here at Sutro because we're here for the fight. I lost a couple of family members from it, and our contribution to facilities, we're here to make sure the power is there and the resources are there for them to continue the research. And that's why we're in here for the patients.
I'm all in for patients because cancer is something near and dear to my heart, my family's heart, and just knowing the work I do can help save someone's life makes it all worth it. I know all my coworkers feel the same, and that's why we're all in for patients.
We are really excited about a lot of the molecules that we have because patients are waiting, and that's really the key. The patients need these life-saving drugs, and what we do is to make sure that we have the rigor and the development activities behind these molecules to show that they're safe and effective. We are all in for the patients.
Cancer is hundreds of diseases. Even being able to find a solution or something to help ease the symptoms of some of these cancers. Any progress that we can make to help patients is a win in my book. And that's why I'm all in for the patients.
I like work Sutro because our platform, they save life people, they give you hope. Especially the platform is help kids, now it's to help adult people, all the ages. It's very important for us. Some companies step up for those kind of diseases coming. Sutro is the best. Step up all this technology to make this happy. The kids have a good life, they enjoy the life. We are waiting for the patients.
I'm here to just help patients. I think we have a really exciting job when a new idea comes in. Our team gets to really create these new proteins to try and help people. And you get to kind of combine a new scientific challenge with helping whoever is out there that needs help. And that's why I'm all in for the patients.
I'm all in it with Sutro because I have 3 women in my life who helped raise me who were impacted by either ovarian or breast cancer. When I got into Sutro, I was really excited about the novel approach to basically meld immunology and oncology, because that can treat cancers, not just to treat them, but to cure them. And that's why we're all in for the patients.
My dad actually passed away from idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, and since that day I've just been thinking about the word idiopathic, and it just means the cause is not known. And that's what really drove me to science, understanding why things or why diseases work the way they do. Sutro is really interesting pipeline, right? Got me really interested in the cell-free technology, in the science behind the drugs that we make. And so I really wanted to find a way to be able to help patients, help people with, not known cause for their disease. And that's why I'm all in for the patients.
So what I love most about Sutro is the culture, number one. The people all come together as a team, and we're working to change the lives of cancer patients as well as improve the quality of life for their families and their friends. And that's the reason we're all in this together, working at Sutro. We're all in it for the patients.
Here at Sutro, we are dedicated to improving the quality of life of our cancer patients through our discovery, technology, and our platform. We are all in for our patients.
Somewhere out there, there's an individual and a family and friends that are afraid. They're afraid of a diagnosis they've just received from their doctor. And I personally just can't stand the sense of fear. And so I want to be in the fight, because when you're in the fight, you're in the game, the fear will go away. So when I'm here at Sutro, this platform, everybody I work with, we're making these resources so that we can all be in the fight to eliminate the fear of cancer. And this is why I'm here, and this is why I and we are all in for our patients.
Cancer affects everybody. It doesn't discriminate in terms of race, age, educational level. It affects kids, it affects old people, it affects everybody. I'm in it for the patients because I think this is something that binds humanity together. And the sooner we can find a cure for cancer, the better off we will be together.
At Sutro, we have an incredible commitment to be able to satisfy those needs for patients. Every conversation that we have at Sutro is centered upon what the patient needs, whether it's quality, operations, R&D, finance. Every function is really all in for patients, and that's what's important for Sutro.
Cancer affects me very personally. A family member a few years ago due to cancer, and Sutro gives me an opportunity to help such patients, and I can relate to how difficult it is for patients that are going through cancer. That's why we are all in for patients.
It's a passion of mine to bring novel molecules to those people that need it. I look at it being more of keeping families together longer. I've had cancer touch my family, so I understand the impact it can be to lose a loved one. So I find it extremely exciting to be part of that team that could help keep families together. And that's why I'm in it for the patients.
I'm all in for Sutro because I really do truly believe that we have some products that could really affect people's lives. And even if there's just one person whose life is made better, a little bit more time with their family, ideally just crushing the cancer that is killing them, even if it's just one person that I have a small part in helping them, my goal is met. I'm all in for our patients that Sutro is trying to help.
Why am I in this for patients? I think when our patients first find out that they have cancer, they have an interaction with their physician and they have hope. What they really need is a team of people that's working every day to try and actually solve all the new technologies and all the problems that come with fighting cancer and extending life. And that's why I'm in it for the patients.
So what's our why at Sutro? It is patients. They are the reason we do our science and our business. And if our science doesn't benefit patients, then it really doesn't matter. We believe that every patient matters from all backgrounds, race, age, and gender. And that is why we're all in it for patients.
As a researcher here in process development, creating a process that will be manufactured and patients will get is kind of exciting because everyone plays their small little role here, and that's why I'm all in for the patients.
Part of the reason why I'm excited to work here at Sutro is we develop amazing drugs for patients. I really love what we do, and we're all in for patients.
So I'm here at Sutro because I think that everyone in this world is affected by cancer one way or another, whether directly or indirectly. Because of that, it's very meaningful for me to have this opportunity to develop drugs to fight cancer at Sutro. And that's why I'm all in for the patient.
Sutro is a very innovative company that is really designing new medicine for the cancer patients. This is really important for me because I lost a family member. I myself am a cancer survivor, so I really like to contribute to the society and come up with new curative medicines. And that's why I'm in for the patients.
Our mission is to save lives, help patients live a better life, and to provide hope for those who are suffering from illness. That's why I am all in for patients.
How could we not be all in for patients? Helping patients and their families at the end of the day is exactly why we do what we do. It's why we put our best foot forward. It's why we persevere. The very real possibility of helping patients and their families and improving their health outcomes, however big or small the role might be, however direct or indirect, is what compels us to do what we do, and it's extremely motivating.
Personally, I lost a child, my 7-year-old son, to cancer, and I know how just absolutely terrifying it can be for families and patients. And I'm here because I feel that the current state of cancer treatments is sorely lacking. Things like chemotherapy and radiation are insufficient treatments for patients in the 21st century, and we need to find better treatments, more targeted therapies that can provide patients and their families more certainty in their treatments of these scary diseases. And that's why I'm all in for the patients.
I've been in the biotech industry for 15 years, and I love making medicines for patients that need it to live a better life. And that's why we're all in for our patients.
My dad was diagnosed with end-stage liver disease as well as 4th stage liver cancer. And knowing what he went through, the difficulties and losing hope at one point, I really hope that one day what I'm doing here will bring hope to those who need it most. And that's why I'm all in for the patients.
We're fundamentally here to make a difference to our patients because it's the right thing to do. Look, if we get to participate in an agenda where we're able to help our fellow human beings reduce their suffering in life and allow them to have a fuller and happier life, what better opportunity can we get? That's why I like to do what I do, and that's why I'm in for our patients.
As an oncologist, I've spent my life thinking about patients with cancer and optimizing ways of treating their disease. At Sutro, patients are at the heart and center of everything we do. when faced with a devastating diagnosis of cancer, it's very important to put patients and their families at the center and forefront of our efforts. Sutro has developed a novel platform for antibody-drug conjugates which target cancer cells while sparing healthy tissue and healthy cells. This is important because these medicines have the potential to transform the time that cancer patients have by hopefully prolonging their life as well as ensuring a better quality of life for the time that they have remaining. That's why we're all in it for patients.
I'm all in for the patients, and I'm here because Sutro really appreciates their employees. They do a great job of showing and fostering a spirit of collaboration with everybody and caring for not even just their employees, but also the patients.
You've lost somebody to cancer, and so this kind of a revenge factor. One of the nicest people I've ever known. She wanted to be an oncologist because her mother passed away when she was young due to cancer. And she went to UCSF, became a fellow in oncology, and was diagnosed with gastric cancer. And she passed away. And so some of this is revenge. I want to cure cancer because of it, and for her. And that's why I'm in for patients.
Joining Sutro was a great opportunity for me as it allowed me to grow in my career and explore for cancer patients who are in dire need for medicines that we're working on a daily basis. And from a personal perspective, that was really important for me as I had some family members who had been suffering of cancer. So going in this field was really a great opportunity for me in order to aid experts in the field and coming up with great medicines. And that's why we're in for the patients.
My experiences in cancer are very close. Both my mother and father have passed. It's important to me to be able to find a way to support the scientists, the engineers, and all those folks that work so hard to create cancer solutions. And I'm just very proud to be a part of an organization like this.
My father actually had lung cancer, and it is a passion of mine. I foster animals, much like I do for them. I want to put in my part to ensure that our patients are safe. And from a materials and logistics perspective, it is just very rewarding to have a small piece of the part where I'm working with suppliers and making sure that materials are approved for use. And even that little piece really helps me out to feel like I'm doing my part. And that's why we're all in it for our patients.
The reason that I'm in it for the patients is because I want to help people. And being in research and developing new, novel drugs to cure cancer is the way that I can best help people and our patients in particular.
It's not often that you get to work with a talented group of engineers and scientists in every possible discipline that can come together behind a unique and important mission like generating completely novel therapies for oncology patients. We're all afflicted in our family lives like most of the population. So to be able to bring our skills, whether it be in engineering or science, to the forefront and bring something together that's disruptive in the way our technology can be applied, meaning we could generate therapies that are far more impactful than technologies have done so to date. That's a tremendous opportunity. It fills us with a passion and a drive. At the end of the day, though, we're in it for the patients.
At Sutro, we're all in for patients. Almost all of us have been touched by cancer and have lost somebody that we love. I myself lost my husband about 11 years ago from cancer. And at Sutro, every day matters. We're doing all that we can every single day to innovate important new therapeutics, changing the future of oncology for all. It's a crusade for us here at Sutro, and every one of us is working hard on behalf of patients. We're all in for patients.